Mr. B-double-O-Z. That sure spells booze. You will wind up wearing tattered shoes if you mess with Mr. Booze.
There is no whiteboard for 2020. Right?
There is no whiteboard for 2020.
Thank God.
We should do the 2019 one first before we started 2021. But we're mostly done it.
Ouch.
No, not. She's right, you know. We have a lot to build on. It's going to be great.
It is going to be great.
That's great.
It's going to be great.
That's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
That's going to be great.
I think we'll probably be listening to our audience this year as well.
Yes.
So some people might have felt that liches and squad link ideally would have been tied up into those things, and more factions would have come at one time.
Well, of course I know him. He's me.
We did have our share of difficulties and a lot of internal angst about getting this out to you guys in the form that it finally took. But this is now taking the foundation and some of the interesting things that we solved and expanding it and tying it together.
There's bugs in Warframe?
No, since this is just randomly assorted on
That's
the
what we're
store.
doing.
Yeah,
Fix,
more or less.
Fix game.
Yeah.
More.
So if we were to only listen to this stuff.
Some people are interpreting the cloud as a hentai game. There's a lot of good.
What, like,
Maybe there's a third option for liches that maybe people are interested in.
No! Should I let out a resounding belch?
Yeah, please.
Let's hear it.
I'd get fired.
Let's hear it.
I'd get fired.
Really? It's that bad?
I think there might have been a party where
I think there's a party where he demonstrated that.
Out of 10, how would you give Rebecca's burping on command?
11.
10 out of 10.
That's not 10 out of 10.
Grendel, I relate.
You relate, eh?
I relate.
The next Nightwave is in production right now. It's going to be called the Glassmaker, and it's going to be.
This is just sort of like a. Obviously, I'm not gonna. We don't have any gameplay to show
Is there
right
a sentence in there?
now. What are we looking at?
We have new Corpus ships that are coming. That's going to be the next faction that Realda's going to bring.
So this guy is amazing. He's the caught in the crossfire aristocrat.
Yeah.
The new mini MOA.
We're getting a prequel, a bit of a prequel.
It has a bit of that vibe to it.
Yeah.
The Goongas.
Banquetil and Sprague.
Yep.
And
Some
then
very cool new visual update on these guys.
Yes. Oh. Like what kind? I mean, we'll have the sound team here later, but what kind of sound does that weapon even make? What?
I don't know.
Is it hard or soft?
It's hard.
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 So we've got millions of liches out there.
Yeah, so the next system I think for them is, we've been trying to do this for a few years, is add the tickling system.
Of course.
Right? So they sit on your chest and they're tickling you, they're tickling you can't move, tickle, tickle, tickle.
Oh my God.
I think that's what
I brought
players...
that gin here for you guys, but I think it's my time.
That's what
2020 is starting.
That's what players want, is more humiliation.
Thank you for the gin.
Yep.
That'll be
I thought you're going right from the
Oh,
bottom.
man.
great for you. Mama don't want to be tickled.
Yeah, we... Mama don't want to be tickled.
Oh boy. Oh boy. All right.
Well then.
That was just from one smell.
So looking at potentially an NPC system for banishing your lich if you don't want them, a lich weapon that you currently have that you don't need, that you don't want or need, and you can trade it in for a token or something that you can then, on the next lich that's created, get the thing that you are looking for.
When you kind of have this dread that you're going into, now I'm going to guess and I'll die if I get it wrong.
Yeah.
That part, which was kind of rushed, didn't work out very well.
Actively being looked at and hopefully addressed in the next coming weeks.
And it'll be less grindy.
Yeah, the lich conversation is one of, you know.
Now I need a drink.
Now you need the drinks. And now we'll give away 1,000 platinum.
This is like...
This is your brain on drugs.
Yes.
This is space scale infested mass that leads to infested microplanets. This is kind of going to the original hives and the sort of space seeds.
Benno? All right. Speaking of forms of infestation.
Good job, Scott.
Scott. Ivara Deluxe, since that is what was on the...
Did you give Skyers a heads up?
Yes. Sorry, this is my color scheme, so I know you'll hate it.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say that green's really sad.
This is the default colors.
Yep.
It's dark, she's edgy. So there is a new emotion, so you can be a tenacious little Moa. So there will be a new Moa that you can get. So if you have so I have the melee, it'll be melee based. Sheldon's not here to speak to the details, but you can see that there will be pieces coming together so you can make a melee Moa. There are a lot of questions about armor as well.
We're playing with different armor on Dev right now.
Instead of exponentially climbing into the sky forever, it climbs for a period of, or a section of levels, and then it starts to level out and plateau. Doesn't stop climbing, but it is less crazy.
But yes, Pablo.
Pablo has his armor on me.
Have you?
Where's the of course, please.
Is that too much?
Not at all.
That's Jeff's art.
So yeah, this is Odalisk. I think Jeff had mentioned in a previous Devstream, she's kind of techie. First ability is a fan of grenade. Yes. Throws 3 grenades, has 2 modes, so you can either just toss one, creates like a shrapnel crowd, helps for CC, obviously does the proc, so that also does damage. Yep. And then she has, if you hold, that has like a defensive version, which creates, I'm calling it like energy trenches right now, which is basically, you toss them in, you get close, and that gives you like a protective bubble. Second ability is, I call it just basically BFG right now, so big gun.
Yep.
This is a
it's word cloud.
friendly.
He's got word cloud material.
You drop it, it aims at anything that's in front and shoots like boom, 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 boom. Yep. It's done and gone. Her third is basically a dispatcher, I'm calling it right now. And you put it down and it creates health orb, like a boosted version of health orb that gives you more ammo for whatever weapons you might need, and an energy globe. So it's very good to sort of like refresh your things. And then the fourth is kind of where it all sort of ties together, which is you leave a temporal anchor where you start, and that basically saves your current state, if you will. You run around shooting whatever, casting all your abilities. At the end of it, you rewind, and you have whatever energy, health, and ammo you had at that point. So you're really encouraged to spam a lot while you're in that state. Don't look at me like that. It's okay.
Everyone's very terrified. The amount of madness in the last few months, as we really thrashed on trying to make a shippable version of Empyrean in a very short period of time. So why are you laughing?
I'm laughing at Reb.
Yeah.
Why?
She's like, oh, this water's great.
It's
oh,
not
wait,
water.
that's not water.
Yeah.
Did you just gulp the gin accidentally?
It's fine.
Okay, stay tuned. It might get weird.
Any game you play with him, you lose, so don't mess with Mr. Boo. If your head feels like it's 10 foot wide, you'll feel better once you...